Some of the coldest temperatures this season didn't stop these skaters from hitting the ice properly, bundled up, of course. Thank you for joining us tonight. I'm Krista Boehm. These ice skaters enjoyed it today in Moorhead as the rinks just opened up, but hopefully you're inside and warm because the temperatures are some of the coldest we've dealt with this season. Meteorologist Justin Fanfarelli joins us now with a look at those temps right away. Justin?
And thank you, Krista. Good evening, everybody. Well, yes, we did see some of the coldest air so far this season. Temperatures sub-zero in most areas during the frigid overnight period with those clear skies. And even with the sunshine, temperatures didn't get very far today into the Fargo area. We're only into the mid to upper single digits. Back down to 0 right now in Fargo. We're at 5 below 0 at Grand Forks, 0 at Valley City, and still below 0 Devils Lake and Langdon with Detroit Lakes and Fergus Falls only holding at 1 degree. Now, the good news is that the clear skies are on their way out. As you can see on the satellite loop, clouds are moving in from the south, not into the Grand Forks area yet, obviously, because of that really cold air, but we will see temperatures start to moderate even during the overnight period. As those clouds move in, we should rise above 0 by the time you wake up for the day tomorrow. So we're tracking a system off to our south that's going to miss us, and we'll tell you about that coming up later in the newscast. Krista?
Thanks, Justin. Cold and sometimes dangerous winter driving conditions is a part of living in North Dakota and Minnesota, so it's one you should be prepared for. A free new app made right in North Dakota can actually help you remember what life-saving steps to take to stay safe and warm if you become stranded. Kelsey Kennedy explains how it works.
The app's developers in the Agriculture Communications Department of North Dakota State University say its goal is to help stranded drivers stay calm in a stressful situation. They had their less experienced family members in mind.
I might be able to think about, okay, I'm stuck in a ditch, I need to contact so-and-so and do this, but would my teenager know how to do that? So it's to help people gather their thoughts and think safely if something like that happens.
The new technology can estimate how long you can run your car to stay warm before running out of gas. It'll also remind you to clear your tailpipe every half hour.
Because the carbon monoxide exhaust from your car will back up into the vehicle, and very dangerous situation.
The app is meant to supplement your physical winter survival kit that's already in your car. That should include a car charger for your phone, but be warned, that could drain your car battery.
It drains it at a very slow rate, but it's just something that you don't want to do if you need to start your car to keep warm. So use it judiciously.
Of course, parts of the app are only helpful with cell service.
If you don't have service, you need to stay warm, you need to drink water, you need to clear your tailpipe so you don't get carbon monoxide poisoning, and wait until help arrives.
A battery pack is a good idea to add to your kit as well. This way you can charge your cell phone without using your car's battery. We have some developing news tonight. With our cold temperatures, crews are still on scene working to put out a house fire in Great Bend, North Dakota. That's in Richland County, just under 20 miles south of Wahpeton. As many as 5 departments have been on scene since the call came in just after 6 tonight. The flames could be seen by drivers along I-29. The house is expected to be a total loss. A fire was quickly put out by an employee at a retirement home in Fargo today. The Fargo Fire Department responded around 2 p.m. to Bethany Homes and found light smoke from a small fire that was contained in a mechanical room. An employee using a fire extinguisher put it out. Firefighters removed a small amount of smoldering material and used fans to ventilate smoke from the first and second floor. No one had to be evacuated since the fire was quickly extinguished. And a GoFundMe page has raised more than $4,000 for a Moorhead family who was without a home after a fire on Christmas. A stovetop burner in the basement is what caused the blaze that killed 3 cats. 9 people and a dog were able to get out of the home safely. There's extensive smoke damage to the entire home. The link for the page is on valleynewslive.com. Just look for this story. Prices at the pump have dipped to a 7-year low. Great for the holiday travel season. Locally, gas has remained below $2 a gallon since Thanksgiving. If compared to a gallon of milk, the difference in price is about $1. Currently, a gallon of milk ranges around the $3 mark. Both can be considered fuel, but for different reasons, of course. Although we've seen low prices at the pump, this is the first time since March of 2009 where national gas prices have dipped below $2 a gallon. The deadline for Minnesotans who qualify for financial help available only through MNsure is tomorrow by the end of the day. The deadline was extended after some health insurance companies expressed interest in offering plans through the end of the month. The enrollment deadline extension is not in response to any system issues or technical problems. If you don't sign up, you could potentially face a nearly $700 fine. A local man who slept outside to raise awareness about the homeless has packed up his tent after raising thousands of dollars. Earlier this month, we told you about Eric Jungles, who slept outside for 9 days outside Barbacoa off of 32nd Avenue South in Fargo, giving a homeless man his apartment during this time. He surpassed his goal of raising $10,000 in just 4 days. Jungles raised more than $18,000 and donations are still being accepted. The man is still staying in his apartment with hopes he'll have enough money saved up from working to move soon. And we caught up with Jungles over the phone after his second time raising awareness this way.
I think we've certainly made an impact, even, albeit a small impact. I think just getting people to think about and become kind of cognizant of the situation around them. I'm just glad we were able to get folks to take note of the situation and realize, hey, homelessness is an issue.
The money raised will go to the National Alliance to End Homelessness. If you are interested in donating, just go to valleynewslive.com and look for this story. Search, rescue, and recovery crews spent the day picking through demolished homes around Dallas, Texas, counting up the toll of a tragedy on a massive scale. Latest estimates put the number of damaged homes at over 1,400. The area was slammed Saturday night by a deadly outbreak of tornadoes. More than 24 people killed by tornadoes in 5 states since Wednesday. Part of a mixed bag of deadly weather there, and the threat isn't over.
Across a huge swath of suburban Dallas, residents are struggling to pick up the pieces. Survivors, but still victims of a monster storm and the massive tornadoes it unleashed.
We built the house, 28 years. Sorry, I don't know what else to say. I'm sorry.
There's stuff flying in the air.
At least 20 twisters tore across North Texas, killing 8 in the community of Garland. And the Lone Star State is still on edge, with more waves of severe weather on the way. While some areas hunkered down for heavy rains and flooding, the panhandle areas of Texas and Oklahoma were paralyzed by treacherously icy roads and the threat of whiteout blizzards. In Missouri, where at least 8 lives were lost to widespread flooding, rapidly rising water overwhelmed residents.
It's just that it came up very quickly
And kept rescue crews working overtime.
Well, the first thing I told them is that I know how to swim. I knew it was real. I knew it was real when the rescue team came. They put us on the life jacket and escorted us down the road.
For many Americans, a holiday weekend of hardship with more foul weather on the horizon. Brian Moore, NBC News.